Mrs. Roper, did you put him out or did he leave?
The old saying goes, the third time's the charm. But obviously, Jeannie and Raymond Roper did not get that memo. After 20 years of being married not once, not twice, but 3 times, they have reached their final breaking point.
He was in jail for drinking.
For her, you know, I think we need to talk more.
Mr. Roper, your wife claims that your first marriage to her ended because you didn't want to be a stepfather and, as she put it, you were a drinker. Is that accurate?
The Ropers have finally had enough of each other.
How long between the time you divorced him the first time and you remarried him for a second time?
Today, on Divorce Court.
Come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Jeannie Renee Roper and Raymond Roper. Mr. and Mrs. Roper, you have been married for 20 years on and off, and I'm going to have you guys explain that to me a little later. You're trying to not be married again anymore, so that's why you're here in divorce court. You have a financial matter you would like me to resolve, and I will talk about that momentarily. But before I do, I'm going to start with you, Mrs. Roper. Why don't you tell me about your marriages to Mr. Roper and why we're here trying to end one yet again?
Your Honor, I'm married, a smooth-talking Indian with a gold tooth. He'll tell me one thing and do another. He's a sports fanatic. It's not just football, tennis. Only thing he don't like is baseball, I think. And I pray he don't start liking that. But he loves TV and got me so trained that I only talk to him when a commercial is on. If a commercial is not on, I cannot go in, because I'm in another room. And I listen through the wall, I'm like, oh, that sounds like the game is not on. And to give you an example, the Cowboys played the other day. I had just woke up, and I was like, Raymond, something. He was like, ain't no commercial on, they still playing. I said, what? I said, man, I said, Raymond, you know what? I am so tired of your of your TV program. It's not just sports, Judge. Your Honor, it's in the heat of the night. If I never hear that song again, we can be, I don't care where we're at. We can be at a doctor's appointment. I gotta go. I want this to be over with. I'm like, well, you're not feeling good? No, I want it to be over with because I got my show CSI coming on, Law and Order. I'm like, okay, I want to look at good times. I want to look at some comedy show. But Mr. Roper, I don't want to see nothing funny. Everything is doom. It's like I'm in a doom house. You know, the music is doom.
It's dark. Mr. Roper, are you a slave to the television, and dark television at that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm just a.
No, Your Honor, that was clear. That was it.
I'm just a Cowboy fan, and that's my favorite team.
But you watch a lot of sports, so don't you? You watch sports all the time. This is what she's telling me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, that's the current problem. But I want to go back to the beginning with you guys because you had an interesting story. You've been married 3 times and divorced twice from each other. Can you explain that trajectory for me? How did you manage to get in the same trouble with the same guy 3 times in a row?
Judge Toler, I want you to tell me, but I know you don't know the story, so okay, I can see why you want to know. He's just smooth. And like, I even asked him before he got here, was he just a simple question, are you in a sequence? You know, when he in a suit, he think he looking really good. And I bet he's thinking about charming you, but I think you're going to stay professional and not going to fall for that. But this is what it was. He was just smooth. I was just verifying his newspaper to make sure he was getting his newspaper. And he got a phone voice, you know, it's deep. It's not like that. Baby, before I answer your question, you got the promise to call me. I said, I might be getting monitored. I'm at work. Before I answer your question.
What story are you telling me?
How we first met.
When you first, okay, this is when you first met.
In 1992.
In 1992,
I was
he had on his
paper.
phone voice talking to you, talking about, hey, baby, what you doing?
And I'm at work trying to verify his paper, make sure he getting his paper.
Okay.
And before he would tell me if he was getting his paper okay, getting it delivered, I had to, you got to promise me you're going to call me. I know you got all my information because you called me. I was like, oh, my goodness. Okay, I hit the print button, and I got the information. So I called him.
And you married him how long after you met him over the phone?
6 months.
6 months. How long did that marriage last?
About 2 years.
What was wrong with him that time?
He said that he didn't know because he's not a father, but I had 2 daughters, and that was the first time my daughter was able to live with me because I was living check to check, and they were staying with my mother.
So he thought it was too much being a stepfather.
Yeah, I thought I was getting you. I said, Raymond, you said you were going to love my kids too. I know, but I thought I was going to love her from your mama house. And that made him do this, Judge. I forgot to tell you that. So that made him start doing this.
Mr. Roper, your wife claims that your first marriage to her ended because you didn't want to be a stepfather and, as she put it, you were a drinker. Is that accurate?
Yes, ma'am. I was drinking and...
How much were you drinking?
A 12-pack a day.
A 12-pack a day? Were you working?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. I was a chef at a restaurant, and it's a lot of times, you know.
Tell her the hours. That's why you got by with it. He get up early in the wee hours.
I go to work 5 in the morning.
So he could sleep it off for the next day. He
I go
didn't
to
need
work 5 in the morning, get off at
clock.
1:30. I'll come home.
And drink all afternoon.
Yes.
And then go to bed.
Yes.
And
get up and do it again.
And do it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
When divorce court continues, did Raymond woo Jeannie back with promises he had no intentions of keeping?
Were you sober?
Yes.
Did you tell her that?
Yes.
That's how he got
Were you
me.
really sober?
I told her I stopped drinking.
Did you? Your mama warned you not to marry your mate. If you're ready to admit that she was right and divorce is your best option, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court returns with the case of Jeannie and Raymond Roper, who are on their 3rd marriage to each other. But was this all a ploy crafted by Jeannie?
Boy, I'm a little stupid because, you know, by this time, it's my 2nd marriage. My co-workers think I'm doing it just to get gifts.
Mrs. Roper, did you put him out or did he leave?
Oh, first I was giving them the warnings because I look at TV and the judge always asks him, did you tell them you was going to divorce? So I would tell him, I said, Raymond, if you don't stop drinking, I'm going to have to divorce you. And he'd be like, you know, he thought he was so smooth. Yeah, baby.
It was my fault. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay. Now, how long between the time you divorced him the first time and you remarried him for a 2nd time?
About 8 months. I'm walking downtown.
And what happened during those 8 months?
Oh, I was happy I had lost weight because, you know, when I met him, you know, I was glad Shepard had a pretty young face. I didn't have these chins that he gave me. Because I got chins because of him, because I was where he's sitting there drinking. Because, you know, when he drink, he all cool, you know, and just relax. You know, he's not.
Now, Mrs. Roper, I want to know what happened during those 8 months that made you take him back.
I feel sorry for him. I was walking downtown coming from work because I moved 4 blocks from work. I could go home on my breaks, and all of a sudden I heard, Jeannie. I'm like, oh, no, please, that sounds like somebody I don't want to look at or know. Turn around, it's him.
She took me back because she missed me.
And there he's smiling with that gold too. And I'm like, are you drunk? Are you sober? Nah, I'm all right. What? I ain't did nothing. I'm like, how you been doing?
Did you have to beg to get back, or was she ready for you? I mean, was she?
No, I came to her, you know, said I missed her, you know.
Right. Were you sober?
Yes.
Did you tell her that?
Yes.
That's how he got me.
Were you really sober?
I told her I stopped drinking.
Did you?
No.
And that's how I found out, Judge, because when we went down the aisle, he didn't even give me a month. Here he come in the house. I'm like, oh, no. Boy, I'm a little stupid because, you know, by this time, it's my 2nd marriage. My co-workers think I'm doing it just to get gifts. And I'm like, y'all, I'm not doing it just to get gifts.
So how long did the 2nd marriage to him last?
Same as the first, like 2 years, maybe in the 3. I had a 4-year-old. Go to preschool, you know, you go half a day. He got off at 2:30 in the evening, so that's right when she needed to be picked up. I got off at 5 or 6. See
but he wouldn't pick her up, or?
No, and I'm like, how are you drinking before you get to the house? Because his job was right there and the school was like right there. I'm like, how you doing? Found out him and his friend at lunch was going across the bridge because where we were, it was dry. Went across the bridge during their lunch, put it in the boy's cooler in the trunk of his car, and my husband is drinking, and then I found out he had some liquor on the line. Oh, he had a cup. Cause he's a chef.
On the line.
He's a chef.
While he was working.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
while
by
we
the time he
making
get to my
food,
daughter, he
liquor.
like this, Mr.
Is all that
Judge.
true, Mr. Roper?
Yes. Yeah, but
Mr. Roper, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to you. I know why you don't talk much, because you don't have an opportunity.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
So,
But Judge,
I know you only get one-word answers at home.
I have to do a timeout just to get in.
Right, I hear
Judge.
you. And it's a little hard. All of a sudden, you're asked to do a couple of sentences in a row. I know it's tough
Yeah.
on you. I appreciate you trying.
Yeah.
Judge, that's not true, Judge. That's not true, Judge Toler.
Now, on the second marriage, who kicked whom out? Who said enough?
Me again.
And was it because of the drinking?
Yep. And when I found out he was doing it on a job and could take 15 orders and remember 15, but he can't remember to pick up my daughter at 2:30, I said, that's it. And my little girl was crying. She was like,
Did you leave the little girl at kindergarten?
I picked her up later. I picked her up.
Mr. Roper, that doesn't count. You
Yeah.
gotta be there on time.
When divorce court continues, is Jeannie a glutton for punishment?
Now, Mrs. Roper, what did he promise you the third time he got you down the aisle?
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Raymond Roper, who wants his wife Jeannie to give him space to watch his favorite TV shows. But how far does Raymond go to create that space?
My understanding is that you two live separate lives. You don't sleep in the same room. How long did the second divorce last before you married him for a third time?
okay, I'm doing the same thing, about 9 months.
9 months.
But wait, let me tell you why I took him back this
She
time.
missed me, Your Honor. That's why she
No,
took me back.
he did. I didn't see him. I didn't hear no Jeannie as I was walking to work. Cause guess what, Your Honor? He was in jail for drinking.
When did you find that out?
He couldn't call me because he knew I don't take it. I had a collect call block on my phone.
When was he in jail for drinking? While you were divorced?
While I was divorced.
And you knew that before you married him again?
Yeah.
Walk me through that logic.
Well, the kids said, we tired of this, so they gonna go back and stay with my mama. So he said, that's why I'm drinking. Now that they gone over to your mama, like I thought they were gonna be the first 2 times, he said, I can be a good husband to you. Now I'm like, that might be true. He ain't gotta worry about picking up the child. That was so much stress. And I said, it might work this time with the kids not there.
I was tired because I wasn't used to I was used to this, me and her being in the house together.
You like having a wife. You like having somebody to take care of you and while you out drinking or doing whatever. So you would take her back anytime because
I can cook.
She's convenient.
I can cook soul food from scratch.
Right, she's convenient, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you know,
Yes.
Ain't nothing
and
in
you
can.
drunk and doing this and going over the bridge with your buddies and you got someone at home
I didn't do
holding
that.
it down.
I didn't do that every day. That was just sometimes.
Just every once in a while over the bridge.
Yeah.
Now, Mrs. Roper, what did he promise you the third time he got you down the aisle? What did he say differently?
Nothing to replace you. And I'm gonna go back to that, but I just need to tell you this, Judge. Raymond, it's not that I'm a messy woman. I'm just not clean enough for Raymond. Like
I don't drink.
Like this.
I don't drink now, Your
No, he
Honor.
don't drink now.
Understand.
But look,
You stopped drinking?
Yes.
oh yeah.
Well, that's good.
I
Good for
definitely
you,
wouldn't be
Mr.
with him, but
Roper.
that ain't what's making me like this now. Okay, say this is dirty. I'll move it, put it in the trash. That ain't good enough. Raymond wants me to scrub.
Are you a neat
polish,
freak, Mr.
I'm like,
Roper?
oh
Yes,
no,
Your Honor.
no,
You are a neat freak.
Yes, I like my house very clean, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I need her to join my team and help me clean the house, keep the house
Department
clean.
manager said our
Do
apartment's so
laundry,
clean
you know what I'm saying?
that he
Because
can
sometimes I
use-
get tired.
And you're doing a lot of cleaning, though.
Yes.
You just want her to jump on board and help you clean.
Yes, ma'am.
What are your complaints about him now? Do you guys... My understanding is that you two live separate lives. You don't sleep in the same room. Explain how your house
I didn't say it, Raymond. Your friends gonna be upset.
She have TV on
'Cause you
all
the
night.
big
I can't sleep
baller.
the TV on.
So you
said
don't sleep in
before.
the same room.
No, as long as we in the same house, that's what matters.
We got a 2-bedroom apartment. He got the living room is him all day. I only pass by. The only reason why he see me because I pass by because we're both diabetic and I got to go get some food to take my medicine. And every now and then he be like, hey, "What's up, baby?" I was like, and I just go on.
When divorce court continues, will the man of few words have something to say about why Jeannie should stay?
What do you do for her? What would make her want to stay?
Judge, you are right on it.
Divorce Court returns with the case of Jeannie and Raymond Roper, who are seeking to divorce each other for the third and hopefully final time.
Mr. Roper.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your primary complaint about her? You're not drinking anymore, you're sober. If you're sober and got your sports on, are you okay?
Yes.
If she wanted to stay, would you let her stay?
Yes. You know,
You don't want to get divorced.
Who want to stay with that?
I have no problem. I have no problem with Jeannie. You know, it's this deal about it. She just needs to help me, you know, keep the house and do laundry, you know, and plus.
Mr. Roper, what do you do for her? I mean, I understand why you want to keep her.
Yeah.
Because you're doing everything you want to do, and you're getting her to help. What do you do for her? What would make her want to stay?
Yeah.
What do you contribute to her life? This may be, I'm trying to ease up on the problem I think you have.
Well, I'm like this.
Don't ease up.
I'm like this, Your Honor. For her, you know, I think we need to talk more. That's what I think, too. You know, because...
Just tell him I'm trying to talk in between commercials. This is the most I've ever talked.
Mr. Roper, let me tell you what
the football ain't
Mr.
all...
Roper, I'm talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me tell you what the problem is. Problem is, you spend all your time feeding your needs, and you have absolutely no conception of what she needs or any desire to fulfill it whatsoever. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, you're right.
And the reason that you keep
right. I
wanting
need to
her
do
back
that.
You are
is
right on
because
it.
she's a household appliance. She does things, she keeps it together,
Yeah.
and you do nothing for her.
Give me a high five, Judge.
I'm trying to scold the man by how he treats you, and you won't let me.
You're right, Your Honor.
And
I do need to speak. I do need to
and your
communicate.
problem is you want a guy. This guy's always willing, so you keep taking him back, thinking on some off chance he's going to be somebody better than he was the last time. And he's not, because he's getting everything he wants from you and giving nothing in return. Who wouldn't want that?
You hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
I wish I can give you a high five.
Well, that's all right.
You hit it on the nose. And I feel, you know that cartoon where the sucker come across your face? That's what I feel like. And I tell you, it's a joke with my family
feel
and
like a
everybody.
sucker.
I am a sucker. It's easy for you to say, because you ain't being effective.
Well, we're going to have an epiphany right now, you and me.
She's not a...
No. We're going to have a moment in time. A light bulb is going to go off. There's going to be fireworks and lightning and everything.
I'm
You
shout.
now know that he is not a man to be married to. It's not his individual habits. He's selfish.
Yeah.
He's selfish. Let him be by himself.
No matter how sad he looks.
No matter what, now how sad he looks. Tell me about the $1,040 you want from Mr. Roper.
Well, now that if he signed this divorce paper, I don't want it. I'm serious. If he signed this divorce paper, that'll be a gift. I don't even want the TV.
You got the divorce papers with you?
No, I'm hoping you give me some.
You mean to tell me you brought this man all the way out here from Texas, and you made me listen to all these stories about all these marriages, and now you don't want anything?
No, I didn't want it. I said, you know, I just wanted to just put something.
cow.
I couldn't think of nothing else.
She don't want to divorce me.
I couldn't divorce you. I just said,
She
I
don't
know
divorce me. She love
Raymond.
me.
He gonna say, this is Raymond.
Mrs. Roper?
No,
Mrs. Roper?
Judge Toler, you didn't understand
Mrs.
me.
Roper, no. Oh, I understand you. That's why I'm leaving.
I don't want it. I want the divorce, but not the TV.
There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Judge!
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Oh.
Jeannie says that she has applied for a new apartment and will move out as soon as it becomes available. Raymond says that Jeannie's move will not change their relationship. I don't just love her, she is my best friend. She says Raymond is a nice fellow, but he is not right for me.